going on, guys? Well, we bought another one, but this one's badged by Geo. And this one's a 97, and that one's an actual Corolla, and it's a 94. Tim bought this one from our old high school teacher. She drove it for years, and the battery went dead on her last year at her home, beginning of last year. So when the battery went dead, she decided to park it. The battery went dead, she bought her a new car, and it literally just sat. So finally got in touch with her about selling it, and we picked this bad boy up for $200, and I jump started it and Tim drove it home. As you can see, it's gonna need some work. Her husband bumped the fender right here with his truck, and it pushed it in, and when it did, it caught the door. It was still okay until this point. What ended up messing it up all the way was after it pushed it back, she opened the door, and the door caught it and creased it. So we'll have to straighten that out. I'm probably just going to get another door and another fender, and then go have the whole car painted. But that's the worst of the damage, that, and the door doesn't quite line up perfect. So a new door will fix that, because I checked a hinge here, it's fine, and on the body where it bolts up here it's okay, but the door part is all messed up. And then it broke the mirror off too. Car came with a brand new set of tires. I mean, those are some brand new tires. They're Nexen tires. And all four matching. One of them went flat, so I had to put the spare on to come home. And it has a full-size spare. That would be the front one, but it's a full size, so it's mismatched. But it's got good tread too. But I'm gonna get the other one that's in the trunk. I'm gonna get it patched and put it back on the front, because it's a matching tire. I was looking for the keyhole over here like my Toyota has. But see, it's the same tire, brand new just about. I think it's got a nail in it, so. This is a LSI car, which means it's got power windows, power door locks. It has tilt wheel, power mirrors, dimming lights, intermittent windshield wipers with super delay, and it also has cruise control. The air conditioner works, and this is the 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission, and the little button is stuck in, but overdrive is still active, so it shifts through all the gears like it should. It's a little dirty on the inside. The seats are a little stained. I'm going to pull the carpet, the center console, and the seats out and pressure wash them, and most of those stains will come out. The radio that was in it was broken, and someone straight wired it in, so I went to the junkyard and clipped a new harness for a factory plug-in, so I can run all the proper wiring, because see, some of these aren't even hooked up, so I can hook it back up the proper way, and then once it's hooked up factory, then I'll get an adapter and do it all like you're supposed to. The car has 243,877 miles. It's fully loaded. It had the premium sound system with the little tweeters. This door panel got cut here. I'm assuming trying to get to the aftermarket speakers, and they failed epically. So I'm gonna go to the junkyard and get a new door panel. Probably both front door panels. That one looks okay, but the seams are torn down here, and that bothers me. So it's got the miniature center console. This seat belt was stuck. I went to the junkyard and bought a new one. Let's see. We had some floor mats left over from our 4-door Civic, and they're dirty as all I'll get out, but I'll get them all cleaned up here soon. Let's go ahead and start it up. This has the 1.8 liter, not the 1.6. Steering wheel lock was stuck. The heat didn't work when we brought it home. I flushed out the heater core and the radiator and topped it off with new antifreeze, and now it works pretty good. It could still stand to be a little warmer. I'll probably end up doing a timing belt and a water pump, just because I don't know the last time it was replaced. The windshield is busted right here, but the junkyard, my local junkyard, has another windshield for $40, so I'll probably pick it up. The power windows work good. Oh. This door handle is cracked. The paint has some scratches, but once I get that fender and this door and that mirror on here, we're gonna take it and I'll have a cheap paint job put on it. And then this door handle is completely broken. It's very common in these cars though. All this is rattling, but I'll take care of that. Lawnmower battery in it right now, just because the battery that was in it was dead. And I'm actually thinking this is a 1.6. I think I've got my numbers mixed up. I've only dealt with the 6th generation and previous, like of the older Corollas and stuff, so I'm pretty sure this is actually a 1.6 car. I'm not entirely sure. It really doesn't matter. It's all about the same. But I thought, because the 1.6, I know in the Corollas, was never offered with an overdrive transmission. So I just assumed, because this has an overdrive transmission and the dummy light on the dash, that the 1.8 was the only motor in the Corollas that got the overdrive automatic transmission, which is why I assume this is a 1.8 car. It could be a 1.6, I'm not sure, but it really doesn't matter. It's gonna need a new serpentine belt. The one that's on it is worn out. Warms up nicely and it'll sit right about there. You get going down the road, it cools off a little more though. The heat right now is nice and warm. I'm gonna get a new radio and put in it. Cup holders. that still latch miraculously. Watch them pop back out because I said that, but they were latching just fine. Oh. The air conditioning still works. Something in the dash is rattling over there along with that fender. But it has all of its gears. It has drive and it backs up, so probably get some new motor mounts for it and it'll take care of the rest of that vibration. My car does the same thing. Mine has that same rattling, so I'll probably take the dash apart there and the door panel and put that foam dampening padding in there to shut that up. And then on the front end of the car, I'll do the same thing I did with mine and take it apart and cut up little pieces of foam padding too, but the thicker kind, about 1 inch, and tucked them up into the pieces of plastic that were touching each other. And man, it's real quiet now, because I don't like all that rattling noise. But anyway, automatic door locks. When you turn the car off with it in park, the automatic door locks unlock. Pretty nifty little feature. But alright, well, this wraps up the new car here. I've still got a lot of cleaning left to do on it, but for $200, you really can't beat it. It's got some scratches, but a new paint job will take care of that. I had to go get corner lights today from the junkyard. That one was gone. It was destroyed, so. But thanks guys for watching.
How's it going?
Comment, rate, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. I'm gonna play catch up over here with Jesse to figure out how much he's done removed, so I can get started videoing on that. I just want to get a quick one of the wannabe Corolla. It's kind of nice having two of them. Alright guys, thanks for watching.